Well, not everyone's seeing the signs of economic recovery. And in the final countdown to Christmas, many people are facing a time of worry and anxiety over how they're going to pay for it all. New research by the consumer group Which, given exclusively to Channel 4 News, has revealed the financial difficulties of those struggling to get by. 11% of Britons are still paying off money they borrowed for last year's Christmas spending. 93% feel that they are under pressure to spend too much at this time of year. And a Circle housing survey shows around 15% of British adults plan to take out a loan over the festive period. Well, I've been to meet two families who are relying on loans and credit to help them through the holidays.
Trying to make everything perfect. Christmas is expensive, and for many, arranging a loan is now as much a tradition as putting up a tree. 7 million people will borrow this Christmas, according to latest figures, with 4 million borrowing just to put food on the table. Katrina lives with her 5 children and baby granddaughter in Sheffield. On benefits, she relies on credit all year round, and Christmas is no exception.
Will you be able to do this Christmas without going into debt again?
No, no chance. Not a prayer.
Why not?
Because I'm paying out so much weekly, so I ain't got it spare to save. So obviously I've got to get a loan, so that's my money going down again, paying loans. It's just a vicious circle.
Katrina still plans to spend £100 on each of the 5 children, but having exhausted most of the cheaper loan options, she's now left borrowing from pricey doorstep lenders. For every 100 she borrows, she'll pay 160 back.
If it weren't for these loans, my kids would have none, because I won't be able to afford it. And I don't want them to live like that. I don't want other children looking down their nose at them at school and saying, oh, look at state and this, you ain't got this and you ain't got that.
There'll be a lot of people who say, you can't afford it, so don't buy them this, don't give them that amount of money.
But then again, could a lot of people stand there with disappointment on the children's face? Because I couldn't live with myself.
Her eldest daughter, Sherilee, also wants to make her baby's Christmas special. She's about to take out her first loan of £500 from the local credit union.
All the way through year, guaranteed, yeah, you have got money through weeks. But that money's to provide for food and baby nappies and baby wipes for you and your kids, do you know what I mean? When I've finished with everything what I need to get, I ain't got money. This is one time that I want to go out and buy her stuff. And I want to go out and get her what I want to get her. And I don't have to be looking and budgeting money.
Families will spend an average of £822 on Christmas this year. And for many, it's money they just don't have. So Christmas will be put on credit, even while still paying the debts from Christmases past.
32-year-old Richard was a manager for a betting chain, but had to give up work after his wife Amanda became ill 2 years ago. With 2 children and living on benefits, Christmas is an uphill struggle. They've not even finished paying back the loans and credit which funded last year's celebrations, yet now it's time to work out how to pay for this year.
So you've taken out a loan already for Christmas?
Yes. We did want to borrow 1,000, didn't we?
Yeah.
From a credit union.
But they refused
us. So payday loan.
We've had a payday loan for
400.
But in a way they store up trouble for later on, don't they? You've got to pay them back at some point.
That's the worst bit.
That is the worst bit. But what do you tell an 8-year-old?
There's nothing else
on
you can
Christmas
do.
morning?
You can't have Christmas Day in January, can you? Christmas Day is when Christmas Day is, so.
Last year, the couple relied on Bright House, a rent-to-own shop which allows customers to pay weekly for a minimum APR of 64.7%.
We brought a PlayStation 3. Took us a year to pay it off. And how much are they on the streets, in the shops?
£150 to buy now.
In the end, it cost them, with insurance, £438.
We're just moving house now. We wouldn't have a cooker if it wasn't for Bright House.
Thing is, though, they know that people need them.
Yeah.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Behind the lights up and down the country, it's clear many are feeling the pressure. with 1 in 10 still paying for last year's Christmas. For late-night shoppers in Great Yarmouth, debt's just part of the picture.
My dad's been really lucky to lend me quite a bit of money this Christmas. So he did lend me all of it. I also have catalogues as well, because obviously you can pay weekly, so it's so much easier.
Save and save if I can, and then I got a Provident loan this year to help me out. Any way I can get it, I have to get it.
I save, put my money away each week, so obviously come up to Christmas, they can have what they want then.
Credit card, unfortunately. And hopefully after Christmas is finished, we'll start paying off the credit card. Usually just about manage to clear one and start another one.
I'm worried about Xenia, about what presents to get Xenia, because Xenia's very vocal when it comes to if she likes something or if she doesn't like it. So I am worried with Xenia.
For Amanda, trying to meet the demands of her daughter is at odds with the reality of her budget.
There's a new game that she wants for a computer, but I can't think. I think it's a Moshi Monsters game. We're still talking £40 for a game. Well, that's nearly half of her budget gone there, just on one computer game. She wants Furby. They're all coming back. Not quite sure how much they are, but you're still talking, what, 20 quid? I don't know, maybe a bit more. She's seen on the TV, she wants those Stompies, the slippers. Well, they're £15. She wants a pair of those. Which I could afford to get her everything she wants, but I just can't afford it. And I wish I could. I really do wish I could.
Meanwhile, Richard is back at Bright House. The family's moving into a new flat before Christmas, and he's gone in for a new cooker and a fridge, but comes out with rather more.
That's the sofa set I've ordered.
In total, he's bought goods worth £2,865. If he can't pay it back early, it'll end up costing him £5,402, including insurance.
And it's basically what I need. I've got a new flat, I need something to cook on for Christmas Day, and I need my fridge freezer because my old one doesn't fit. If you haven't got the money and you can't buy it there and then, what else can you do?
Sherilee and her mum are at the Sheffield Credit Union picking up her loan. She's one of 150 people they'll see every day over Christmas, their busiest time of the year.
So, Sherilee, so I'll just run through the terms and conditions of your loan, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, total interest on that is £53.87. Repayments would be £12.50 a week from your child benefit. Then the remainder of that would go into your savings accounts.
I actually do need to start saving.
For Sherilee, though, thoughts of saving for the future are for another day. First, it's time to spend.
I can't wait until tomorrow just to go out and get her stuff and get it wrapped up, you know, just then it's just one ease off in your head that you know it's all there and it's all done and that you ain't got no else to get.
But getting to Christmas is only the start for millions who end up funding it on credit, struggling to pay it back before Christmas comes again next year.